Hey guys, what's going on? I hope everyone's doing well. Um, I guess I'm gonna try to just get straight to the point here. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over the Assassin Cowl. You guys always been asking me why are you using that helmet. I think that helmet is good. Why not just use something different on a hunter? Blah blah, blah blah. All right, this helmet has been very good to me this season. Bungie basically changed the way the helmet kind of worked. It was kind of bugged at first, like in Crucible. If you kill someone with your super and stuff like that, it would make you go invisible. Now, this is what it does. It is called Vanishing Execution. Arc, Solar, and Void melee final blows grant invisibility and restore a portion of health and shields. Finishers and final blows against more powerful targets increase the duration of the invisibility and the amount of health and shield restored. All right. So I'm just gonna go through the basics right now and why I like using this helmet. In endgame content, especially for Grandmasters, where we're going to be limited to reses, and you can add more reses by killing champions, there's going to be times where I am going to be probably one shot. But if I get a finisher off, I get a chunk of my health back. But before we even dive into that, let me just go in and let's just see what this does. Because I want to go through, the minor, the orange bar, and then the yellow bars. Because if you look at here, you cannot do a finisher on a boss. So I brought the ogre to one shots just so I can show you that he's the boss and I can't do a finisher on him. Now, the shank and the thrall are minors. And let's see what the timer does when I do my finisher here. All right, I get 10 seconds. 10 seconds on minor enemies. We're going to do it again. And there you go. I have 10 seconds. Right? Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring my life down so I can show you how much of your life you get back as well. I'm going to go all the way down. All right. Here we go. I do a finisher, and I get about 80% of my life back on this guy. All right? Now, if we go over to the orange bar, which is the next set of enemies, if I do a finisher on him, I get 12 seconds, which is 2 more seconds than the original from a minor to an orange bar. All right, now let's see how much health I get back. I'm going to bring my life all the way down. I killed myself, of course. This may happen from time to time as you're testing stuff, but we're going to get back to it, all right? So, I'm going to bring my health down to the very last bar. All right, and we're going to do a finisher here. You can see that I got the full thing back. The reason why I want to show this is because when it comes to killing orange and yellow bars, there's not going to be a big difference besides the timer. So we went from 10 seconds from a minor, 12 seconds on an orange bar. I don't even know if I want to call these guys majors. I could call them mid-majors. And then we have the actual majors here. And if I do a finisher, it is 15 seconds of invisibility. And here's the cool thing. I can do it to champions as well. And champions also give you 15 seconds of invisibility. Now, I'm going to hurt myself again. And here we go. When it comes to killing mid-majors, which are orange bars, and yellow majors, you get the same amount of health. You're filled up on health. All right? So there's nothing crazy about that at all. Okay? So what we have learned here is that for minors, it is 10 seconds of invisibility. You get about 70 to 80% of your life back. For orange and yellow bars and up, you get your full health back. But orange bars are 12 seconds, and yellow bars and champions are 15 seconds. And that's a lot of time, especially if you're in endgame content. Now, what else can I put into this? that's where the question kind of comes in, right? Things change a little bit, all right? Arcstrider has a few different things here, and it kind of got me thinking. It's like, hey, if my melee abilities, aka my arc melee, my soul, and my void melee kills also grant me that, let's see how it works, right? This season, we have Thunder Coil back on the artifact, which I threw on just for this video. You have it to where it grants bonus damage for all your arc melees and refunds super energy on finisher final blows, right? So that means this helmet relies on finishers anyway, and then you have finisher final blows. I am going to put that together with the combat flow. The reason why I'm doing this is because there's a synergy here. The synergy is if I get a melee kill, I get my dodge ability back. If I use my dodge ability with Gambler's Dodge, I'm going to get my melee back, all right? So let me just show that here. Here we go. So I'm going to melee this guy. He's dead. I get my dodge back and do the same thing here. And as you can see, the invisibility from the ability kills are lower. You can see that when I kill this guy, I'm invisible for 7 seconds instead of the original 10. So I believe that's intended by Bungie, right? That means that they want you to use more finishers than your melee abilities. Because now you can see that I have 7 seconds on a minor. I have 9 seconds on a mid-major. And I have, let's do it again. And I have 10 seconds between these two guys. So mid-majors and, yellow bars are the same. Actually, you're not a yellow bar. You're orange. Let's see here. Let's go test it out on the other side. So right now, there's 7 seconds for minor. Right? 7 seconds for minor. We have 9 seconds for mid-major. And we have 12 seconds for a yellow bar. So originally, if you're using a finisher, it is 10 seconds for a minor, 12 for an orange bar, a mid-major, and 15 for a yellow bar or a champion. If you're using the ability instead of a finisher, it goes down, right? It is 7 seconds for a minor, 9 seconds for a mid-major, which is your yellow bar, and 12 seconds for a yellow bar or a champion. All right. Now, what are some other things that you can do here? All right. We're going to go into different subclasses. You can also do it with a gunslinger. Perfect example, using a throwing knife, right? This season also has it to where you can use your solo melees to stop unstoppables, and you can also put on another perk to get that back. But here, if you're trying to go invisible and you can't really get as close to enemies as you want, you could do something like this, right? Any of these work as long as that's what does the final blow. You will go invisible. So I'm gonna use it here. Here we are. Boom, invisible. Boom, I'm invisible. Boom, I'm invisible again. So this is something that you can use with this helmet. So Bungie basically kind of allowed us to use different things to get invisibility. It didn't work like that before. Another thing that I wanted to test out was swords. I wanted to see if swords were able to do it, right? So there's times where you have like solo melee kills and arc melee kills, and normally what you do is you switch out for a bit, you get rid of all your ammo, and then just the basic sword normally counts as a melee. But here we are. And if I do it, it doesn't work. So swords don't work. It would have been really cool to see, you know, the base of a sword do it. And if you have ammo, it is not going to work. It would have been a cool thing that they included, but it doesn't work. All right. So when you guys get the chance, you want to look into this helmet for a hunter, especially when it comes to survivability and endgame content. I feel like it's needed. Imagine being one shot and enemies one shot, you get the finisher off, you get your full health back. Not only that, you get about from either 7 seconds to 15 seconds of invisibility. So if you have to go pick up a teammate or something like that, or if you need a backup out of a situation, this is the perfect thing to do. All right. So when you guys out there, you're doing your nightfalls, don't delete this helmet. You get it, keep it. Trust me, it is a good one, especially for endgame. Once again, thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for watching me rant about this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.